Hello everybody and welcome on board this Sea Ray 230 for a look around her cockpit and interior in glorious virtual reality. So what does that mean for you? Well, that means that you can look around where you like, when you like. All you have to do is swipe your screen or click your screen and drag up, down, left or right, and you can look around to your heart's content wherever you like. And we hope that this really great new feature will allow you to feel what it's like to be on this boat without actually being here. How cool is that? Now, some people are slightly sensitive to the camera movement. If you think that may be you, I will let you know when I'm going to move the camera, and you can avert your eyes, and once the camera's back down safely, I will let you know again and you can return to the tour, but let's hope that doesn't happen. So here we are in this lovely cockpit. Now, as you can see, we've got plenty of seating here. We've got seating starboard aft, seating port aft where I am, and bench seating forward as well, which is really, really nice. We're underneath this great big cockpit tent which covers the whole helm and cockpit area. Both the sides roll up, as you can see, to the starboard side there. The after side rolls up as well, and we have various other panels that come down, so we can configure this area just how we want. To get into the boat is a hop over the bulwark, or the cockpit bulkheads here. Quite high, but once you're in, you've got this really nice, safe, deep feeling inside if we're at speed at sea. But if you want to park stern to, you can do. We have a swim platform out the back here. Step onto the swim platform, unzip, roll up, and you're through this companionway here with your chain down, and you're in nice and easy, so you have the best of both worlds. Really good. Underneath us we have the engine. We have a 4.6 litre, or sorry, 4.3 litre, 4.3 or 4.6. Mercury's just sat down there, 6 cylinders, plenty of power, lots of petrol powered engine down there in a nice big compartment where we have lots of space around the engine, all the other bits and pieces you'd expect down there too, batteries, etc. Really easy to pull these parts of the cockpit sole up and get down there, no problem at all. So the engineers will thank you, and I can assess that because I am a marine engineer too. On either side we have the stereo speakers. We have the freshwater contents indicator here, the main isolator underneath, and generally speaking a nice wide open space to enjoy yourself while the people at that end are cooking, reclining or driving. Very nice indeed. So what I'll do is I'll pick you up for the first time, and I'll move you just forwards to the helm area. There we go, hope you don't fall over. And you can see that I'm sitting on a nice long bench seat here, 2 wide seats for 2 people. You could perhaps squeeze 3 here if you wanted to, but just first things to note, we've got plenty of windows forwards either side and astern, so those are the rule 5 of the coal regs, to keep a lookout at all times. Really nice and easy on this boat, interrupted views all the way. And the cockpit tent, as I mentioned, comes all the way forwards. I admit there's a little bit of attention needed here, but I think with some proofing, with some valeting, there is some more life left in this, and indeed we can roll up this forward area here and open the split screen and make our way to the forward foredeck if we want to from this area without going outside, or you can venture up either side, being very careful because there aren't any guardrails. But back to the helm, we've got lots of storage underneath each seat. We've got the engine throttle to the starboard side here with the leg up and down. We've got the VHF radio, we've got AIS, we've got Navtex here, we've got a stereo speaker under here, a Pioneer with 2 more speakers down there, depth sounder, engine speed, boat speed, oil pressure, water temperature, battery voltage, etc, etc, and a few switches for bits and pieces. So everything you'd expect here to be able to drive the boat safely and to, above all, enjoy yourself. Really nice indeed. And of course from here you can order your 11s from the galley down there nice and easily, and you can also talk to and entertain the people behind you in the cockpit who you are providing your valuable helm services to. Very nice. So let's have a look inside, shall we? So I'll just pick you up and take you for a step down. So 1, 2, 3, 4 steps down, and we're into the cabin. Sorry, there we go. I'm just working out how to put you down with the battery. There we go. So we're in the forward accommodation, and you're sitting on the edge of the galley, which we'll talk about in a moment. But here's the front of the boat. Through this locker here is the anchor chain locker, so there's dual access to that, so there's lots of cleaning gear in there at the moment. On the forward bulkhead we have 2 speakers. The headlining is very nice, the side lining is very nice, and the upholstery is very nice too on this boat. Smells nice down here, looks great too, and is a nice place to be. We've got the hatch open at the moment with the flight screen as well, so that's allowing light and air in and out, etc, and stopping the insects coming in those hot climes that we see on the south coast of the UK. Very nice. Storage underneath here, storage under here, no storage under here. Two fiddle shelves on the outboard side, windows, I think have become oxidised over time, so it could do with being replaced to give you that all-important view as well. And we do have a table which fits in here, so we can sit down here and eat if we like, no trouble at all. Really nice area. We also have an infill here as well, so we can make this into a gargantuan double bed. How cool is that? For the weekend, or maybe a bit longer. The galley area itself, so as I mentioned before, we can pass things up nice and easily, we can pass things across nice and easily. We've got something to hang on to here, which is really important. Nice large work surface with the inset into it. We have an alcohol stove here, and we've got a sink here with cold running water. A couple of nice cupboards underneath, nice drawer underneath here, and a small fridge there as well. So pretty much everything you would need on a boat like this. And you may have noticed there are double sockets all around the boat, so no problems at all for the kids charging their phones. No worries at all. Nice area, smells good, looks good, seems nice and clean, although there are areas on this boat that do need a wipe through, but it does look like a wipe, just where she's not been used for a while. Head height, I'm 5'9", and I can just about stand up here, just touching, so we've got about 5'9" here, coming down here as the moulding of the foredeck just goes down slightly. On this bulkhead here, we've got a nice flat screen, 1 or 2 safety items, so I really do think you could make this this boat a real nice area of weekend or slightly longer leisure. Could be great. Okay, let's open this door here. What are we going to find? And we find the heads. So let's place you in there, in the seat of all entertainment. There you go. So you're sitting where you would be sitting if you wanted to sit on this boat in this area. But we've got a nice little compartment tucked away, not too small. We've got the manual toilet, which is facing port forwards, or nearly port forwards, on a step. Little sink in the corner, little cupboard, and plenty of headroom for most people in there if they're standing up in that compartment. So no bother at all. Right then, let's withdraw from the head, and I'll just place you in what I call the aft cabin there. There's not actually a cabin because we don't have a door on it, but we do have curtains. So if you're in there and we're going night night, there we go, there's your privacy. Good night, and not anymore. Good morning, how are you doing? How did you sleep? Well, I think you would sleep in here quite well, because we've got a lovely, great big bed. For this size of boat, the entrance to get in, it is a crawl in, but nice and easy. I don't think you'd be banging your head too much. And we've got reasonable height here, so I think you could probably sit in here and read books, etc. Nice and wide, nice and long, athwartships, bit of storage under here, window at the back for ventilation, and I just think it's an absolutely okay compartment for this kind of boat, for weekends, etc. You certainly have plenty of space once you're in. Lovely. Okay, let's finish off the tour then. We'll go back up to the cockpit. I'll place you precariously on the edge of the seating there, hope you don't fall off. And we'll just finish off by saying that this has been Tim from Berkshire Drop Brokers, taking you for a tour of this Sea Ray 230 from 1993. Hope you've enjoyed the tour. Do explore our YouTube channel. We have lots of tours there, all sorts of boats, from tiny fishing boats to the most biggest, most expensive, most luxurious boats in Brighton Marina, because we sell them all and we sell them really well. But for this boat, thanks for joining me. Great to see you along, and hope to see you again soon. Take care.